Hey, look what I did. I finally got the block mounted. I don't know what I'm going to do about that though, because I only have 2 bolts holding that sucker in, because they can't line up the holes like I should. I flipped the plate around and I don't want to mess with it right now, so hopefully those 2 bolts are going to hold it. But at this point I can say let the build begin. So looks pretty good, and I know that Rod wants to see how they put those cam bearings in, and looks like they put them in the way you said not to do it. I'll give you a little close-up here so you can see. Whoop. See, they did like that, and you said not to do that on that one. I flip it over, I can show you the others, but anyhow, yeah, they didn't do it the way we thought. So there's your engine sitting back there, Rod. I'm going to put it out in the backyard for now, but that's it. We're ready to roll now. I'm pretty happy. Glad I got that sucker in. I basically did it by myself with the cherry picker and my furniture mover. I had my son-in-law help me take it out of the truck. Once it got out of the truck into the garage, the rest was mine. So just got to get that other one loaded up on a little dolly and move it outside and get this thing positioned for starting to build. So woohoo! All right, let's let the build begin. All right, we'll talk to you a bit. Bye. Okay, I just want to show you what this this whole goofball thing is here. Put the light there. Let me see here if I can get it where the light's not bugging you. Probably not. Let me put it this way. Anyway, take a look at this. All right. Let me get this. All right. This thing here. Now the way I got this stand on here, as you can see, the long slots are at the bottom, the horizontal, and they're actually into the bottom bolts here. Now the top, no matter what I do, is not going to line up. It won't line up there, obviously. See? It won't line up. I mean, it almost lines up there, but that's kind of crazy. Here's the other one. Okay. It won't line up there. It won't line up there. It won't line up anywhere. It's crazy. I know. Anyway, hopefully, Rod, you're going to be able to help me get that figured out, because that'd be a bummer. Ouch. If I can't do anything with it. So, help! Talk to you later. Okay, well, there's the disc brakes I put on. And this is the one I was telling you that kind of turns right. And I don't know, I can't really tell. I mean, I think that everything is fine. But like I said, that one's not straight. Now, one thing I do want to bring up, though, and that is that on the A-arms, hang on here, on the A-arms, see if we can see that. Let me kick the light on over here. It might help. Sorry about the jumble bumbles. Okay. So, as you can see, on this side, I have the shims in the A-arms. On this side, there's nothing. I didn't put any in. Now, there's a reason for that, and that was I had all of the bushings, all the shims, packaged up together when I took the thing apart. And it had, you know, like passenger front, passenger rear, driver front, driver rear. And for some reason, the passenger side came open in the package, in the box, and they all mixed up. So I don't know what was on the front, which was on the back, or anything like that. So anyway, I'm going to have an alignment shop deal with that. But yeah, I mean, the brakes are on, and just have to put the calipers and stuff on. I got to to put the brake line in through the hole there, I have to enlarge it because that won't fit. You know, it's an aftermarket, different size. It's not like factory, so I have to ream it open so that will fit, and the C-clip will go on, and then I'll be able to do that. So, yeah. Anyway, non-deluxe heater. It's a 150. It's pretty bare. It's a sedan, 4-door. But it's, you know, it's my driver. Like I said, I'm not in it to, I'm not showing the car. It's not like anything like that. I've already made my money back on it no matter what. I mean, I can sell it for a heck of a lot more than I paid for it. But, yeah, so it was turquoise on the bottom and the Sierra white on top. That windshield, I bought it at a swap meet because the other one I cracked it, taking it out, you know, not knowing how to do it. Then I read the instructions afterwards. So I bought this windshield at a swap meet. And there's something on the surface of it that's just, I have to get off. And I found the way I can get it off is to take my grinder, the polisher, and some heavy-duty cleaner. I actually use Barkeeper's Friend, and it'll take that stuff right off. Then I can just polish it, and then it'll be just like new. Anyway, that's that. I got the engine mounted. I want you to know. Thank you so much. What I did was I went online. Look at this. It's all perfectly mounted. I went online and I looked up somebody who mounted one. And he did it the way a slick way, and that's what I did. And that is, I took this thing off of the stand, mounted it to the engine, and then just slid it back into here. And that just made a world of difference. That makes it so much easier. Now, you know, it's solid. I don't have to worry about it going anywhere. But, you know, the bad part is the car is, in fact, a horizontal surface. It was worse, okay? But inside, okay, I still have the front seat setting there. And then these are the boxes. These are the parts for the engine build. But lots of work to do on the inside. I'm not going to repaint the dash. I did a pretty good job on that. But, you know, rebuilding the steering box. And needs a headliner. I took that thing out. Took all of the front and rear glass out. I have new glass all the way around. It's non-marked, right? It doesn't have the Easy Eye markings on it or anything like that. It's aftermarket, but I don't care. I said it's not a show car. I'm not looking for numbers, but yep. Anyway, this is it. It's got a lot of work to do. Like I said, when I get to that rear end, I'll be talking to you again. It's going to be quite the mess. But I think it'll work. I think I'm going to be able to get this thing back together now that, you know, this is the key right here. Once this thing is set in there and I can button up the front end, I'll feel like the car's coming together. So, anyhow, sorry it's not much more, but as we go through the project, I'm sure I'll show you a heck of a lot more. Excuse me. And then you'll get to see what's going on. I have a couple of spots on the passenger side, not on this side here, but on the passenger side. The front door is all rusted out right in here. There's big holes. Now, I guess I could cut that out and form a piece and weld it in there. But I think I'm going to cheat. What I'm going to do is, and you can tell me if I'm doing a bad thing, but what I plan on doing is fiberglassing it from underneath and on top. Maybe fiberglass on underneath and then put some JB Weld maybe through the holes on top and then work it off. You know, all it's got to do is have a couple holes to hold the weather stripping. There's weather strip that goes that way and one that goes this way. So anyhow, that's my thought. If I'm way off base, let me know, because I think that's... but I'm trying to take the easy way on that. I don't want to do a whole lot of cutting and welding on this thing if I don't have to. Floorboards on this thing were pretty much rusted out. And I used the POR floorboard repair kit. Pretty amazing. It's, you know, they use the resin and all that stuff and fiberglass matte. And that sucker is solid as new. And I'm never worried about it. And the thing is, because it's all POR, the more wet it gets underneath, the stronger it's going to be. So I'm happy with that. Okay, well that's about all I really want to show you now, because it's not it's not really worth a whole lot. I got my manifolds all painted up with the POR manifold gray. I love that stuff. Steering box, I rebuilt that, and then I found that I bought online. You can buy, it's just called steering gear lube, and it's like a really thick grease. It's not like, you know, the 90 or 120 weight stuff you normally put in there. This is actually some really thick stuff, and I'm gonna go ahead and fill it up with that. It'll almost be like a gel in there, and hopefully that won't. I hope it's not going to leak anyway. But if it does, it shouldn't be too bad. Let's see here. Anything else? You know, that's the extent of wires that I have coming out from under the dash, and you know, so hopefully I'll be able to figure out where all that stuff goes. If not, I'm sure I can yell help. I mean, I got some wire harnesses that go under the front, you know, that sort of thing. But from the inside, that's pretty much all there is coming out. I'm pretty amazed. Let's see. I'm going to put the. I have the booster and the master cylinder. I also have the park valve that can actually mounts on the side of the master cylinder. And so that one there, so it's for four-wheel disc. I also have one for front disc and rear drum in case I don't ever get to the rear brake. So, you know, it'll be easy enough to swap out once I do it, if I ever swap over to the back to the disc brakes, if I decide to do that. I mean, I have them sitting here. I don't know why I don't, but a lot of it's going to depend on how much work it is to pull those axles out. You know, more than likely, because I can't get to it on the other side, I'll have to do the axle out in the driveway. So, you know, it'll probably be after the things together and whatnot. So, anyhow, that's it. There's my project. You know, I've like I said, it's been sitting here about 15 years. Needs to be cleaned up. This is all POR paint on the frame and on the A-arms, and it's all the, you know, the top coat stuff. So it's all UV stable. So that should be really nice, and everything should be all brand new. This thing was pretty beat up. I mean, it was the rear. I had to put rear bushings in the shackles and the rear springs because they were gone, and so I'm sure that's gonna. I have put them in. I haven't driven it yet, so I'm sure that's gonna bring the ride height back up to where it needs to be, because it was kind of dragging a little low in the back, I think. But and there's no lift kit obviously on this. These are not drop axles in the front. This is a stock axle. I didn't go with drop axle. Anyhow, all right. So if there's anything else you want to see on this thing, let me know, and I'll give you a shot of it. But other than that, you know, not much to look at yet. But give me a chance. All right. Thanks. Bye.